Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marcy. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. Always showing up, showing your girls some love. Y'all, we have something very exciting for us today. I'm gonna dedicate this video to my girl, Miss Prissy Baby, and then I'll link her channel down below. I've always wanted to find Zara fragrances that I absolutely loved. I did a Zara haul about a year ago, bought like apple juice, some lemon fragrances, some other fruity fragrances. Like I think I bought my grandson some fragrances. You know, they did their little separate video. I think I bought them 3 fragrances each and they did a separate video. I'll link that video down below too as well. So go watch it. It was like completely a lot of fun. And they're asking me to do another video. So hopefully they'll be on soon because they'll be out of school next week. So yeah, we're gonna entertain you for the summertime. Okay. The little one, he loves wearing perfume, and I love that he loves wearing it as well. So anyway, I was not very impressed with the Zara fragrances that I did buy. But Prissy's video, she talked about ebony woods, and I know that's going on all over Instagram all last year. But I wasn't impressed with the first Zara fragrances that I purchased. So I really didn't expect much from this line. Even though I do love some of Jo Malone's fragrances, you know, I have a couple of them. Cardamom and Mimosa is my favorite, all-time favorite Jo Malone that I'll never get rid of. If I ran out of it, I'd repurchase it again. I have Blackberry and Bay, Myrrh and Tonka that I'm not too impressed about, and I already have a dupe for that one as well. Honeysuckle and Divana, I have a sample of, and then I have the honey, orange blossom and honey or something like that. My daughter loves that. She's like on her 4th bottle within the past couple of years, but it's like a really citrusy, peachy, really orange and yellow fruit smelling summer fragrance with a lot of florals in it as well. I think white florals. She loves it, but I'm not really into Jo Malone's fragrances. You know, some are really nice, but these right here, y'all, these, I was so amazed, and I just basically wanted to review it for you all, okay? And then I wanted to smell the fragrances as well, and then Prissy said Ebony Woods was good, and then she mentioned the Dubai one as well. So I was like, you know what? Let me do it for the people. Let me take one for the team. So I decided to order the fragrances, and I ordered the set. I also ordered, and I wanted to get it because I heard it's a good dupe for Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, even though I have Bodacious, Boadicea, and then I have Cherry by Erin Terrence Hughes that are amazing. You know, this is a affordable fragrance. So I was like, let me get it to see what it smells like. I think it was $24.90. There's the price. And actually it's pretty fair, and we'll discuss that. Also got Ebony Woods, but what I'm most excited about, you all know that I love to travel. I'm like a travelista, okay? And these were just calling my name. So instead of just trying to pick out some of the ones that I think might work, I decided to get the whole collection. So I was so excited to review these, and we're gonna get into every single one. I'll try to spend only like a couple minutes or a minute or two on each fragrance, and I'll give you my thoughts on all of these fragrances, y'all. And I'm just a bit excited because, you know, I'll let you know as we go along. So anyway, you have New York inspiration, you have Venice, Dubai, you have London, Madrid, Tokyo, Shanghai, and Seoul. So we're gonna go from the bottom to the top, okay? All right, so the very first one we're gonna get into, but before that, please like this video. Please make sure you're subscribed, comment, turn on those notification bells. Leave me down in the comments your scent of the day, or if you are even interested in these fragrances. I think you all should be, and maybe you'll find one by the end of this video. Yeah, let's get into it. Follow me on Instagram, all right? So the very first one we're gonna discuss, we'll do Ebony Woods and Cherry Smoothie last. So we're gonna talk about Boldly Seoul. These are a bit hard to come out. Now, this package was $149. I ordered it Sunday. It came on Monday. Very, very fast. There was no discount or anything on it, but they are 40 mLs. So this package was basically the price of a normal designer fragrance. These are 40 mLs, 4 times 8 is 32, 320 mLs for $149. That's a pretty good deal, y'all. And they come in these cute little books as well. So let's get into Boldly Seoul first, and then it says discovering its unique beauty. It comes in these little booklets. You know, it has the postcard inside. I think I threw away one of them. I've actually oversprayed this postcard. So, you know, I'll give you my thoughts. I wrote tons of notes. And I'll give you which one's my favorite. They're all, yeah, anyway, I'm not going to give it away. So, and then there are a lot of dupes in here, y'all, for other fragrances at much more affordable prices. So in Boldly Seoul, I'll give you the notes first. They're 2 pages, so y'all bear with me, okay? So in here you have your mimosa, you have your violet, you have musk. Jo Malone only lists 3 notes. I'm sorry, not 3 fragrances. They only list 3 notes, okay? So, and I also rated them on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being like not so good and 10 being the best, okay? So I'll give you those scores as well. So to me, this is a really great fragrance. In the opening, it's amazing, and the dry down, it's amazing, you know? But you definitely get a musky, mimosa smelling violet. Someone said it was a dupe for cardamom and mimosa. I love cardamom and mimosa. The cardamom in Jo Malone's cardamom and mimosa is very rich and sweet. You know, it's a little heavier. I would say, I wouldn't call it a dupe. I would say that this is a very good cardamom and mimosa violet fragrance. This is a violet centered fragrance. You know, you do get that brightness and a little bit of spiciness from the cardamom. There's some woodiness in here as well. But yeah, you're gonna get my reaction. I'll go ahead and spray the card again. They come in these little 40 ml bottles. Now, it lists actually it doesn't. It just lists Boldly Seoul on the actual fragrance. So let's go ahead and spray. Check out the atomizers. I sprayed the card about 6 times so that I can give you an amazing dry down. Now in the opening, it's very sparkling. You know, it's very light, airy, fresh. You know, you do get that sparkling mimosa, champagne-y smell with a little bit of the sweetness from the cardamom, but I smell citrus and a little bit of violet in the opening as well. But in the dry down, you get more of the powderiness and the violet and the dry down, which I absolutely love. This fragrance is really, really nice, y'all. Now, it leans in that area of possibly Jo Malone Cardamom and Mimosa, but it's not my Cardamom and Mimosa by Jo Malone. I absolutely love that fragrance. I'm on my 2nd bottle in 4 years, you know? But I love it. I love the violet in here. It's very powdery. It's a little sweet, woody, and it has a beautiful, fresh mimosa opening. Mimosic. Can I say that? Mimosic opening. We sure do make up a lot of words over here, y'all. But yeah, so I actually love this fragrance. This fragrance is slightly feminine leaning to me because of the violet and the mimosa. The cardamom makes it a little spicy, giving it a bit of an edge. But I gave this fragrance a 7 out of 10. This fragrance for me, it's definitely for the spring, summer. You can wear this in the fall. It's not a winter fragrance. You know, but I love it. I absolutely love this fragrance. And this is Boldly Seoul, okay? So yeah, let's get into the next one. I sprayed every single one of the cards heavy, okay? So the next one we're going to get into is Creatively Shanghai. Now, this is probably one of my favorite ones. It's in my top 3, but it's so hard because I really, really like a lot of these, and I'm very surprised. Now, the longevity on most of these fragrances, except for 2, is about 4 hours. People say they don't want to buy it for the longevity, but the scent is just that good that I will carry this in my purse, y'all. Okay, so I love the brightness. And it's just very bright, uplifting, very cheerful, very happy fragrances. They transform you. They transform your mind to another place. Maybe not so much per se these areas, but they do smell like Wanderlust fragrances, very amazing travel fragrances. You know, the size is perfect, all that. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but they come in 40 mLs. So anyway, Creatively Shanghai. I thought this would be a little more spicy, a little more woody, maybe with some orange blossom in it, but it wasn't, you know, because when you think of the pictures in Shanghai or in certain areas of Asia, Japan, Korea, they really promote the flower orange blossom. So I thought it would be that. As I'm smelling the card, it smells amazing. Now, let me give you a reference point as to what this smells like. When I initially sprayed it, I got mandarin basilic with a little bit of spiciness, minus the earthiness or herbalness of mandarin basilic. But this is basically, for me, actually I almost like it better than mandarin basilic because it's giving me something woody inside as well. So I gave this fragrance a 9 out of 10, and this is Shanghai, y'all. So I don't know if I should still spray them again because I have them, you know, on the card, but I gave it a 9 out of 10. It's a little feminine leaning, and I love that about most of these fragrances. You got your sort of or unisex. We won't say masculine leaning. You got maybe three unisex fragrances in here, and then you have some really feminine leaning. The rest are basically feminine leaning and really fruity floral fragrances, very uplifting. So yeah, this is probably my favorite one out of all of them, and this is Creatively Shanghai. So in Creatively Shanghai, you have some cardamom again. You have your orange, and like I said, I wrote on the notes. This reminds me of Guerlain's mandarin basilic with a little bit of woodiness and spiciness from the cardamom. I don't know. I might have to purchase a 100 ml bottle of this. This is really, really good, you guys. This is great. I've worn this. The longevity on this is about 6 hours. But to get that brightness, that freshness, if you want to re-up, you know, after about 3 hours, it's very cheerful, very mood lifting. Carry this in your bag. But I absolutely love the mandarin and the cardamom in here. It's amazing. So I've been finding some really amazing fragrances. And it's so funny that I found Aloria's The Elements. If you watched that video, if you haven't, go check it out. Being that these fragrances are from Shanghai and the other one is from actually Korea, Seoul, you know, those fragrances kind of remind me of Aloria's fragrances that I just purchased, especially Heaven and Fire and Water, like all of them. But this is amazing, y'all. So the note that I wrote about this, summertime for sure. I give this a 9 out of 10. You can wear this fragrance. You can dress it up, dress it down. You're just going to smell fresh. I smell clementines. I get a hint of lime in here. It's a little spicy. There's a slight greenness to this fragrance. You know, and like I said, I get more of the cardamom and the dry down. Gorgeous, okay? We got to move faster, y'all. So that Creatively Shanghai. So the next one we have is, we'll just grab your coffee, your tea, whatever else you want to drink, some wine, you know, just chill with me, okay? Just have some fun and relax. So the next one is Tokyo. Elegantly Tokyo, another Asian-inspired vacation. And in Elegantly Tokyo, you have your jasmine, akigala wood, and some lily. Y'all, this one right here, ooh, this is good. This is spicy. This is creamy. This is woody. This is fresh. You get some really beautiful florals in here. To me, I think I said I wrote some notes. But yeah, some people say they don't get the jasmine in here. I completely get the jasmine, the akigala wood. I'm really not sure as to how lily smells, but it smells like a white floral. It smells like a creamy white floral. Tad bit of sweetness. You know, this definitely leans feminine. This almost smells like Rouge Malachite. Minus the tuberose. Just put another white floral in there, lily, because it's creamy, it's woody, it's spicy. You know, it smells a bit, the creaminess. It smells like it has a little bit of orange blossom in here, you know, from the creaminess. But yeah, this is almost giving you Rouge Malachite, y'all. And y'all know how much I love Rouge Malachite, and I just wore that twice the other day. Yeah, but the lily in here is so uplifting. But there might be some other notes in here as well. But yeah, this is one of my favorites too. Elegantly Tokyo. The notes that I wrote on this one, oh, I said it smells like Oriana as well, because I think there must be orange blossom in here. It smells like Oriana with a little bit of spiciness and that creaminess. So there has to be orange blossom in here. I also put that it was, I wrote orange blossom, Similar, resembles Oriana. It's powdery. I said there's an irisy scent in here as well, but then I put orange blossom again. I put sweet. You can wear this in the spring, summer, fall. And then I gave this fragrance a 9 out of 10, y'all. I don't know if I told you, but I gave Shanghai a 9 out of 10, and I give this one, Elegantly Tokyo, a 9 out of 10 as well. This is amazing. Y'all, these two so far are full bottle. To me, they're pretty much all full bottle worthy. You know, forget the performance, carry you a little travel atomizer, and then you'll be set. But these are some good fragrances, y'all. I'm very, very surprised. So the next one we're going to talk about is Gracefully. Maybe I should relax a little bit or like not be so pumped up because I'm getting a little exhausted because my voice is getting a little loud. But I'm really excited, y'all, about these Zara fragrances, you know. But anyway, Gracefully Madrid we're going to talk about, okay? It's a lot of energy I'm expending over here. So in Gracefully Madrid, which I love the packaging, the orange is one of my favorite colors. Oh, this is good. I just opened the box and got a whiff of it. These fragrances make me roll my eyes in the back of my head, y'all. These are some good fragrances. Gracefully Madrid, I put citrusy, summery. There's orange, there's geranium, and there's musk in this fragrance. I'm like fanning the cards and I'm smelling them all, y'all. These are so, so good. This is amazing. Like, this is really good. You get a little bit of the citrusiness and some rosiness, like a watery rose. You know, you get there's a bit of a tad sweetness to this. Let's see the notes that I wrote. So I gave Gracefully Madrid, I gave it an 8 out of 10. I put geranium, I put watery rose, I put vanilla, I put woodiness, musk, you know. What else did I put? I put light citrusiness. I said this one is less citrus than it kind of resembles Shanghai, but this one is a little sexier, y'all. You know, because of the, I think there's rose in here, I said. Yeah, because of the rose in here. But I give this one an 8 out of 10, y'all. This is some good stuff. Great job, Jo Malone, okay? I love when somebody has like an amazing comeback, okay? So Gracefully Madrid, amazing. 9 out of 10. Like I said, they're all my favorites. So like I can't decide. They're all amazing to me. Forget about the performance. Yeah. Anyway, Gracefully Madrid. So the next one we're going to discuss is Fashionably London. Now, this is probably the only one. I'm not going to say they're all my favorites. Fashionably London. They say this is a Delina dupe, okay? I beg to differ, y'all, okay? So, Fashionably London has bergamot, musk, and rose. Some people say it smells like Delina exclusive. Not. It doesn't even smell like the original Delina. But you know what it do smell? You know what it does smell like? You know what it do smell like? It smells like, I have the card here. Actually, I took it out. I think I sprayed the box. Yeah, this is very woody. It's green. This is giving me, it smells a little oody as well. Like there's a really light oud scent in here, but it's giving me rose as well. This, if anything, it smells like Delina La Rosé, but it's not sweet. This is not sweet at all. So, you know, another 2 fragrances that it was giving me, 3 fragrances actually, because it's not too musky, it's not sweet. I'm getting a very dry, green, rosy scent. This is definitely unisex. I gave this fragrance, Fashionably London, I gave it a 5 out of 10. Men, if you are scared of wearing florals or roses, because this is really woody and slightly oody, this is definitely a great one for you. But this is giving me MFK's a la rose. It's giving me Alchemia because of the oody smell and the dry down and the really fresh, clean, rosy smell. It's giving me Royal Crown's Alchemia. It's giving me Montal's Roses Musk because it's not sweet, you know. So Delina is too sweet. Delina has a vanilla base, so it doesn't smell like Delina to me. upon initial blast, because I think you get that bergamot in here. I didn't even give y'all the notes. So in Fashionably London, you have your bergamot, musk, and rose. I think I did give you the notes. You get that burst of screechy bergamot in the opening. It's not a horrible fragrance, but I would not wear this one. This is probably the only one that I wasn't too hyped about, and that I probably would not wear out of all of them. But to me, if anything, it is barely giving me Delina La Rose, but it is giving me all the other fragrances with more of the oody, the richness, the woodiness, the greenness that I'm getting from the rose. But yeah, there is rose in here. I keep saying, but there's no rose, but there is rose in here. So anyway, y'all, yeah, definitely unisex. Like I said, men, if you want to explore a woody rose, a woody green rose, then this one's for you. It's not sweet, okay? So the next one we're going to talk about, and I told you I gave it a 5 out of 10. Yeah, and I gave you all of the things that I told you smell like. But it definitely has like a little bit of a oody scent in there. It's probably, I'm sure it's a synthetic oud. So anyway, the next one we're going to talk about is Magnificently Dubai. I was kind of scared of this one initially, but I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and spray the life out of this fragrance. So, anyway, in here, you have your saffron. Y'all know that's my favorite note, okay? Nutmeg. I love a good nutmeg in a fragrance. Delicious, divine, makes it sexy, a little spicy. It adds warmth to it. And there's leather. Yeah, I was scared of the leather, okay? But anyway, let's go ahead and open it. I already smell it. I sprayed the box like crazy and the card. So let me just fan. So in here, y'all, this fragrance is really good, you know, and this leather is amazing in here. And I don't ever say leather is amazing, but I absolutely love it. I don't love a heavy leather note in fragrances because it makes it smell a little animalic, a little too rough, a little too edgy, you know, even though I do love edgy fragrances. This smells like another fragrance to me, and I'm trying to pick it up. It almost smells like if you had a portrait of a lady mixed with, because it's saffron, maybe a lighter oud for greatness, a light oud for greatness. No, because oud for greatness almost smells like MFK. I don't know. I'm going to bring this back around, and I'm going to let you all know what it smells like. But maybe it smells like the Guerlain Santal Royale, but tolerable, lighter, you know? But that saffron in here is amazing. The leather in here, I actually love it. It's very nice, soft, sexy, very tolerable leather in here. The nutmeg is adding the creaminess to this. This is definitely a unisex fragrance. Men, whoever, if you love unisex fragrances, buy this fragrance. If you love saffron, get this fragrance. A lot of people say they don't get the saffron in here. I completely get it. I love saffron in all fragrances. Is giving you that saffron. Oh, that is what it is, y'all. That is what it is. The saffron in Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. Yes, if Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper had a little bit of a leathery hint, you know, and the Guerlain Santal Royale, I think it is. That is what this fragrance is giving me, but it's not sweet, you know. It's a tad bit sweetness, you know. I think from the nutmeg I said, yeah. But yeah, absolutely love this. It's rose smelling, it's saffron, it's leather, it's nutmeg. It's amazing, okay? So anyway, I gave this fragrance. Definitely can be worn in the winter, fall, spring. You can wear this summer nights, but I would definitely save this one for the cooler months. I gave this one a 8.5 out of 10. Magnificently Dubai. This is some good stuff, y'all. The next one is Stunningly Venice. Yeah, so this one I gave a 7 out of 10. Stunningly Venice. So in Stunningly Venice, the notes, this one had the performance on Magnificently Dubai was like 8 hours, y'all. 8 hours going pretty strong, or like with moderate to strong, depending on how much you spray. But yeah, this one had amazing performance, okay? Stunningly Venice, the performance on this one was only about maybe 3 hours, but it's a really pretty fresh scent. I gave Stunningly Venice a 7 out of 10. This one to me was the the weakest one out of the bunch, the weakest link, y'all. So in here, you have your bergamot, you have your cranberry, and you have your myrrh. They said there's myrrh in here, but I get a very tiny hint of myrrh in the dry down. Let me go ahead and smell the card. So I do get the cranberries in the dry down. In the opening, I did not get the cranberries when I sprayed this on my skin, but in the dry down, I get the cranberries. It smells a little like, I definitely get like a breezy scent, almost like a sea breeze, you know, not the sea breeze stuff you put on your face, because that smells like eucalyptus. But yeah, like a breezy, sparkling cranberry drink, you know, with a hint of bergamot. This is very bright in the opening. Let's go ahead and spray this. Now, I do really, really like this, but I gave it a 7 out of 10 because of the performance. But the scent is amazing. This is definitely a summertime scent. It's definitely a unisex scent. There's no sweetness to this. There's woodiness, there's brightness, there's citrusiness. There's some fruitiness in here as well, but it's like not a super feminine fruity scent. But yeah. It's really good, but you definitely get that burst of bergamot in the opening, and then about 30 minutes to an hour later, you get the dry down. There's no myrrh in here. I'm not getting any myrrh at all. You know, myrrh, maybe the myrrh is helping to make the cranberries smell a little spicy, or maybe like a light potpourri scent or something, you know. But this is really fresh to me. This is really good, you know. Let's take the 7 away. Let's give it a 7.5, okay? But yeah, absolutely love Stunningly Venice. I spent a lot of time in Venice, and yes, this reminds me of being on the gondolas, you know, on the water. You know, it's fresh, it's breezy. Yeah, I love it, you know. Love it, even though I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. And I would definitely wear this unisex. Definitely most amazing for the summer. I wouldn't wear this in the winter, spring, or the fall. Y'all, this is some good stuff. But yeah, the cranberry and the dry down. Last but not least is Energetically New York. Right here, I gave this baby a 9 out of 10, y'all. Okay, so I gave Shanghai a 9 out of 10. I gave New York a 9 out of 10. Who else did I give a 9 out of 10 to? I think that was pretty much it. So yeah, 9 out of 10. So in here, you have your Energetically New York, you have your sandalwood, cardamom, and you have your jasmine. They pretty much said this is a dupe for Santal 33. I'm not a huge fan of Santal 33. I've actually sprayed it multiple times it's a little too heavy for me. And there was something in there that did not sit well with me. So, but it is very similar, very, very similar to this one. But I love this one. So yeah, this is like full bottle worthy. So anyway, let's go ahead and spray this. I've already sprayed the card. Let me just, you know, this is good, y'all. Let me just fan myself. This is definitely unisex. Definitely will shine in the fall and the winter. You can wear it in the spring as well, you know, but fall and winter, Energetically New York is amazing. Y'all, this is good, good, you know. I'm getting that creamy sandalwood. You know, it smells like there's cardamom in here as well. There's a hint of greenness, like a stem greenness in here as well. Yeah, it's really good. It's really, really good. I was about to say, I'm getting something wet, like a wet, woody smell, you know? But yeah, there's cardamom in here. Yeah, sorry, y'all. So yeah, there is cardamom, sandal, and jasmine. I do get the jasmine. Like, I get every single one of those three fragrances, plus some vanilla or some sweetness, some greenness, you know? Absolutely love this fragrance, and this is Energetically New York. So the next one we have is not a part of the Vibrant collection, and that is what it's called, y'all. I didn't tell you what it is. It's called the Vibrant Cities collection, okay? And in collaboration with Joe Malone. You guys already know that. So the next one we're going to talk about is Ebony Woods. Real quick, I really did like Ebony Woods. Do I like it as much as I like these? It's nice. It's giving me a little more citrusiness. But I love this collection. Every single one of these fragrances, aside from the Fashionably London, I like Ebony Woods more than Fashionably London. But yeah, I pretty much, yeah. This one they can throw out if you wanted to. You know, I keep all the rest, and they could have threw this one in, okay, as Fashionably London. But anyway, this is Ebony Woods. I threw the card away, so I'll go ahead and spray. Smell the box. Love this smell. This is actually reminding me of something else that I have in my fragrance, but absolutely love it. In Ebony Woods, you have your ebony, you have your cloves and pink pepper. This is really good, y'all. It's warm, it's spicy, it's airy, you know, it's woody. The pink pepper, it's a little fruity to me as well. I'm getting some kind of fruits in here that's sweetening up the fragrance. But the cloves make it a little spicy. It's unisex, but feminine leaning. You know, this is definitely full bottle worthy. Ebony Woods is amazing. I'm going to rate Ebony Woods. I'm going to give Ebony Woods an 8.5 out of 10, okay? The last but not least, y'all, we have Cherry Smoothie. Cherry Smoothie, it's nice. You know, I heard a lot of people say that there's a little bit of syntheticness to this, but the syntheticness is tolerable, you know, especially in the dry down. People say this is a dupe of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. And the opening is slightly similar, but not very much. But it is giving you cherryness. It's giving you woodiness. It's not giving you booziness like Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. You guys already know Bodacious is like my favorite. It's better than any of them, including this. But the performance on this was about 3 to 4 hours. I did spray it. I wore it full body. And I did spray it about maybe 15 times. So I sprayed it a lot. There's a little dent, but I did spray it a lot, about 15 times. And like I said, it smells more like I don't know if you all have had a cherry ice cream with the actual dark cherries in there. This is giving me dark cherry vanilla woodiness. In here you have your cherry, you have some almond, which is very light. You have some plum, heliotrope, hawthorn, tonka, vanilla, and parabalsam. Like I said, you know, it's good. Do I regret purchasing this? No. Would I keep the bottle? Yes, because you can definitely use this for a lot of layering. So it's really good, y'all. So, but you do get a little bit of nuttiness, but you definitely get the cherryness, you get the vanilla, the heliotrope, which makes it powdery. There's a lot of character to this fragrance. It doesn't smell too plasticky or synthetic. So yeah, I'm very surprised that I actually love it. And this is Cherry Smoothie. Get your nose on it. I think it was about $20, y'all. You can't beat it, y'all. These are some good fragrances for the price. So I'm absolutely amazed. I counted Zara out before, but I'm not going to do it again, okay? I'll keep my mind open and I'll keep my nose open to these Zara fragrances, y'all. Anyway, have an amazing day. Check out the atomizer. I didn't show you guys that. Very fair, you know? Yeah. Anyway, I like it. It reminds me of the dark cherry ice cream that I used to eat growing up, you know? The plum, not so much. There's a little bit of richness to it, but you get the heliotrope and the vanilla, okay? So anyway, y'all, go out into the world, spread amazing sillage, do good, be good, and I hope you love this review. Leave me down in the comments your favorite Zara fragrance, or if you all are interested in these. And while the supplies last, go get your nose on them. I don't know if it'll be a limited edition, but I know they sell like hotcakes because they were sold out initially when I wanted to purchase them. All right, bye-bye. Love you all.